Alright, so y'all, it's Colin Thornton. I'm into South Carolina. So for my passion, I kind of picked something similar to what everyone else did, really. I mean, it's pretty common for me because I'm a football player, but as a couple other guys did, I chose football. I mean, hopefully for some other reasons others did. Hopefully I can add some a little bit of info here, but yeah, just to get started. So football has been a part of my life, really. This from the background. Football has been a part of my life, really, for the last 6 years. I started playing my freshman year of high school. I actually played baseball my whole life. That's all I wanted to do. And then football coach got me to come off the team freshman year of high school. Decided to play. Fell in love with it immediately. Uh, Loved it so much I didn't want to stop after the 4 years of high school, and I wanted to play college. So that was really my goal. Quit baseball in high school and just stuck with football and really worked at it because I wanted to play in college. And here I am at Dort today. But anyways, so football has really changed my life for the better. I mean, it has grown me from a young boy who was soft and didn't know much and angry to a man who knows how to control himself and carries himself like a man and acts like a man, really. And it's just thanks to the coaches and the game, really. It teaches you a lot more than you think. But anyways, um, so to add on to the little background, it also really gave me the opportunity to come out to Iowa and play for Dort University. So Dort University, I would have never come here. I would have never set foot in Iowa if it wasn't for football here. Um, I never originally even planned to come here, and then Coach Nutt, Coach Penn, they recruited me out of California, Southern California, and one way or another, I came out here for a visit, loved it, and now I'm in Iowa. Not right now, but be back in Iowa real soon. But yeah, so it's really just had a big impact on my life. It took me to college. I didn't know what I wanted to do college wise if it wasn't for football, and it gave me, a kid who really didn't know much about college, a chance to go to college and be a first generation graduate, and I think that's really huge for me personally. But so yeah, I mean it's really done that for me, and I'd say it's really, I have some of my best friends from football, really, and those are my dogs and friendships that are gonna be forever, really. Um, so besides the background, I want to dive into kind of what football does regarding leadership. So for me personally, it made me grow up from a young boy to a grown man. So really, how this works is, I mean, one, you're gonna have coaches in your ear giving you lessons left and right and meetings and stuff, but you're gonna learn the most from the pressure. Pressure builds diamonds. So in this case, we are always under pressure to get better and do stuff and grow. And we're eventually going to learn a lesson in football to man up, don't make excuses, and do whatever it takes to get the job done and be the best at what you do. And coaches aren't going to take excuses, and this kind of correlates to life. Life's not going to take excuses. So as a leader, why should we take excuses when as a leader we should lead whoever's following us to be the best versions of ourselves? So that's just huge there in leadership. But also another thing it does for you really is physical wellness. Physical wellness is huge in this world, and we've read some studies this year of how physical wellness directly correlates with confidence, and confidence correlates with how you lead. And so football is going to have you in the best shape of probably most sports you'll ever be in your life. It's going to have you big and strong. It's going to have you fast, and it's going to have you in shape, most likely, as well as long as you put in the effort. But anyways, to be a good leader, your followers should see that you take care of yourself, and football teaches you how to take care of yourself. So, say a football player is a leader one day, is a boss. Hopefully, they're going to be in shape from the lessons they learn in football, and they don't slack off and get lazy. Their employers will see how their boss carries himself. He's in shape, and he cares about himself, so he's going to care about what he does with the company, obviously. So hopefully this can not only impact you, but the work your employees put in, as well as maybe affect others around you as leaders rubbing off to take care of yourselves, as this is obviously needed in today's society. So, um, anyways, so also another thing that's really big regarding leadership is how you become. I mean, I mentioned how you become a man, but you go from a boy to a man in the span of so quickly. This stuff, obviously, it's not going to make you know everything, but like I said, the excuses gone, at least hopefully. The work ethic is there. As a leader, you need to have an insane work ethic. As a boss, you're going to have to be putting in more hours than most of your employees. You're going to have to be dealing with this, that, and whatever. And you're going to have dedication and effort. And you're going to have to work really hard. And as a leader, like, you need this. Football teaches that. You put in long hours in practice. You put in long hours in film, long hours in the weight room, long hours in recovery. This is teaching you, 1, accountability, 2, hard work, and 3, really trust the process. Like, you put in the work, you put in the effort and the dedication, you're going to get out what you put in. And it is the same way with any job. That's what I've learned. You get out what you put in any job you work in today. And say you're a leader and you're going to put in work, you're going to put in hours in your company, you're going to put in time of investing into your people, into your employees, and those around you. It is going to grow them. It is going to grow the company that much more. So, really, this is really important, I think. I think football players, we kind of have a head start when it comes to things like jobs, as long as we are not going to be lazy and we are going to stay on top of what we do. So, people may ask why this is really important. So I would say the biggest thing is really who you're going to hire with what qualities when it comes to a job eventually. So I think a football player should have these qualities, as I said, already instilled in them. The hard work, the effort, the get it done attitude, compared to someone who still hasn't necessarily learned that as just getting out of college. Maybe they have, maybe they haven't, who knows. Each person's different. But football players should have this ready, and firms should want to hire football players above someone else because of the hard work they know they will put in and they have put in. And this is just something that should be known, but I think it's huge. But I think the next thing really here is football is under attack. Our society today has become so soft and just so soft. I don't even know what other word to use, but they're saying football is too dangerous. Football can't do this. Football can't do that. We got to change the rules to protect players. This is a violent game, and I think this game is violent, but it's teaching lessons. It's teaching so many lessons and making tough men who aren't afraid of anything, who take care of business, and who are just dudes. And we see too many people in our society today that aren't dudes. We see soft men who are afraid of tasks, who run away, who don't get the job done, and are just bad at what they do. And this isn't acceptable. But yet society wants to get rid of football. It's almost like society wants to make men weak. Men shouldn't be weak. And I think really people should just support football, just an aspect of wanting to have strong men in our communities and our society. If you want your son to be strong, put him in football. He will become a man. Some sports are similar, some sports aren't. It really depends. But football is definitely a man's sport. And I recommend it to anyone with kids one day. I don't care about what people say about the injuries or whatever. It's all part of the game. You play it right, stuff will happen sometimes, stuff won't. And end of the day, you won't regret playing whatsoever. It'll teach you what you need to know about life, about people, and really it'll make you tough. Because life ain't easy. You got to be tough in life. And football really prepares you for that. And I just want to finish off by asking people to do the research for themselves. I mean, I'm telling y'all, but this is big stuff. Thank you.